Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, today I woke up to some brand new news, guys. We were speaking about this recently about how the MMO genre was very, very silent. We're still waiting on a lot of MMOs to be coming out and stuff. And then out of the blue, Nexon has decided to just announce Embers of the Uncrowned, which is an upcoming MMORPG that they've been working on apparently for a little while now. And we're actually going to be able to play this game to test it or do a demo of it in June on Steam. So yeah, basically they've said they gave us a little devlog. So they've said we are thrilled and honored to officially introduce this project for the first time. Our team consists of hardcore MMORPG veterans who share a deep, relentless passion for the genre. For the past few years, we have poured our hearts and souls into bringing this world to life. Even at this very moment, we are fully dedicated to our ultimate goal, crafting an MMORPG that delivers a truly compelling and unforgettable experience. By weaving together a cruel, dark fantasy world with intense combat that emphasizes precise control and an integrated housing management system, we strive to present a new kind of MMO experience. So they're telling us that it's going to be a new kind of experience. So I wonder what that's going to be, guys. Embers of the Uncrowned is a dark fantasy MMORPG set on the continent devastated by a ruthless elven invasion. Born as the illegitimate child of House Harborwell, you leave your hometown to forge your path as a mercenary. However, the fate bound to your bloodline cannot be outrun. Destiny calls you back to become the Lord and the last hope of the fallen House Harborwell. You must stand against corrupted beings and the encroaching elven forces to reclaim your lost lands and legacy. Then they've given us some information about the core features. So, combat in Embers of the Uncrowned demands sharp player control and strategic decision making. The system features spell interruption mechanics to break devastating boss skills and a stagger system that allows you to unleash massive burst damage in a certain period of time. Furthermore, mastering evasion mechanics, which consume a limited resource which is known as SP, will be crucial to dodging lethal attacks. And they're currently working on 3 core classes, well, they're polishing them now. So we have the Executioner, cleaves through enemy lines with crushing force of a giant axe, so you're looking at it like a tanky bruiser. Then we have the Spectral Blade, carves through foes with a swift, elegant swordsmanship and a deadly longsword. So yeah, okay, more of sort of a DPS class, I guess. And then we have Stormbringer. This is what I like. Obliterates enemies by channeling the raw power of wind and lightning. So a mage, basically. As each class boasts distinct characteristics, we encourage you to explore and experiment to find the combat mechanics and skill builds that suit your playstyle. Along your journey, you will recruit companions who fight and grow alongside you. Interesting. Building the right synergies with them will be key to overcoming the greatest challenges. When you're facing powerful boss monsters, cooperation with other players is vital. Okay, so they're talking about like world bosses, I guess. Defeating powerful foes such as the main bosses in the open field. Yep, open field or raids. Okay, guys, so they're confirming here open world bosses and raids. And we're going to get some highly sought rare loot from doing that. In Embers of the Uncrowned, your character's growth is closely linked to the progression of your house. By constructing buildings in your settlement, you can produce essential items to aid your journey. Upgrading the strength of your house legacy and bloodline will ultimately unlock your character's full potential. Okay, so housing is very, very integral to the game and to your character then, by the sounds of what they're saying here. Additionally, you can express your unique identity through a wide variety of costumes, mounts, okay? So they're talking about different costumes. They've confirmed that we're going to have mounts in the game. We're constantly striving to introduce highly creative and distinct designs. Okay, so their vision and the future. Our vision extends far beyond completing the hero's journey of saving the continent and expanding liberated territories, or simply adding new classes or RVR content. Okay, so they've mentioned RVR, so PvP, realm versus realm. The true goal of Embers of the Uncrowned is to cultivate an expansive living world where players can freely interact with each other. To protect the integrity of this world, we promise that Embers of the Uncrowned will not include any pay-to-win items that directly affect your character's growth. All gear, progression elements, and essential consumables will be obtainable purely through gameplay. Okay, so this is very interesting. They are saying that they are definitely not going to have any pay-to-win that affects your character's growth. Okay, I like that. And one last piece of news before we sign off. Embers of the Uncrowned will be joining Steam Next Fest this June. We're generally thrilled for the chance to share the game with a wider audience through this event. Okay, so the demos they're going to be revealing at Next Fest, which is on Steam in June. They want to gather our feedback, and they want to release the game on on an even higher level of polish. Okay, so then they've got a Discord. You can add Embers of the Uncrowned to Steam wishlist, and then yeah, fair enough. Now, I have seen that the game is going to be isometric. So think of Lost Ark, Path of Exile, Diablo 4. That's the camera angle and the camera view that the game's going to be. Now, I know that's going to put a lot of people off because there are players that really just don't enjoy isometric games. I myself, I like them. It doesn't bother me as long as the combat is good and the game is good and it's fun. I mean, graphically they can look amazing. Lost Ark looked great. Diablo 4, Path of Exile 2, they all look really, really good. And I like the idea of this game. I like what they're saying, but obviously we haven't had any gameplay yet. But we don't have to wait long, guys. We're already at the end of April, so we've got 2 months to wait, and then we can try out the demo. Now, I will say, if you're in the UK, like I am myself, because of the UK laws that we have, you're not going to be able to find this game on Steam unless you have added your credit card to your Steam account to verify your age. So that's going to cause a bit of a problem because the game is rated, over 18. With nudity part, it's under the mature adult content section, so my account can't even see the game right now. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna have to get around that somehow. I might even have to make a different Steam account to be able to try the game out, which is a bit of a pain. But hey, that's just is what it is, guys. But yeah, leave me a comment down below. What do you think of this? Do you like isometric games? Are you looking forward to this, or is it going to be just a big no from you? But anyway, hope you have a beautiful day. Take care, and I'll see you very, very soon. Take care. Peace.